Julius Nova Chrono, the 28th Wizard King of the Clover Kingdom's Magic Knights, is a fascinating character in the world of Black Clover. With his unique time magic and complex personality, Julius is more than just a powerful wizard. He's a key figure in the story of the Clover Kingdom. But that's not all for this enigmatic man. There's a dark truth that you need to know about him. From a young age, Julius displayed an incredible aptitude for magic, eventually leading him to join the Magic Knights when he was just 15 years old. His journey within the Magic Knights began as a member of the Azure Deer Squad, but he didn't stop there. His determination and talent allowed him to rise through the ranks until he became the captain of the Azure Deer Squad. One pivotal moment in his life was when he crossed paths with young Yami Tsukihiro, who demonstrated his remarkable dark magic. Julius was so impressed by Yami's abilities that he invited him to join the Magic Knights. Since Yami was a foreigner, Julius also took it upon himself to teach him the language of the Clover Kingdom. This encounter marked the start of a significant friendship between the two. One of the most intriguing aspects of Julius Nova Chrono is his ability to manipulate time. After reviving himself with his stored time, he physically regresses to his 13-year-old self. In this form, he becomes much shorter, with longer, shaggy hair. Despite his physical regression, Julius maintains his impressive magical abilities and wisdom. His return to life marked a crucial moment in the story, revealing that his role in the Clover Kingdom's fate was far from over. But there's more to Julius Nova Chrono than meets the eye. His background is shrouded in mystery. He was born in the Spade Kingdom and hosted not one but two souls, the other being Lucius Zagratis. Moreover, Julius served as a host for the devil Astaroth, which adds complexity to his character. He later moved to the Clover Kingdom and integrated into a noble family. In his battle against Patoli in the Eye of the Midnight Sun, he displayed his immense power, but it came at a great cost. He pushed himself to the limit, and even after death, his spirit lived on in the hearts of those who admired him. Black Clover's recent arcs have been dominated by the looming threat of the devils. These malevolent beings wreaked havoc on the Spade Kingdom and targeted the Clover Kingdom, compelling the kingdom's strongest mages to confront them head-on. The intense battles against the devils, especially Lucifero, the final boss of the Spade Kingdom Raid arc, showcased the power and determination of the Clover Kingdom's mages. Chapter 331 of Black Clover introduces us to a more unnerving and sinister revelation. As the immediate threats from the devils recede, characters like Yami and Nacht finally find a moment of respite. Meanwhile, Julius Nova Chrono is plagued by an unsettling suspicion, an inkling that something significant has eluded him. This suspicion gains credibility when Damnatio Kira, a prominent figure in the Clover Kingdom, shares the results of his research on the devils. Damnatio reveals that there are three devils who rule the underworld: Lucifero, who wields gravity magic, Beelzebub, master of space magic, and Astaroth, the time magic devil. He speculates that Megicula, a devil associated with the Dark Triad, might have descended from Astaroth's lineage. This revelation is undeniably perplexing, leading us to question whether Julius Nova Chrono is in fact a devil. The prospect of the Wizard King being a devil opens up a whole new realm of possibilities and challenges for the Black Clover storyline. Julius Nova Chrono's true identity as Lucius Zagratis, one of the devil rulers of the underworld, poses a significant threat to the Clover Kingdom. Julius is renowned as the most powerful mage, having even cheated death by extending his lifespan. His strength, combined with his newfound devil identity, could potentially make him an even more formidable adversary than Lucifero, the devil they previously confronted. It's reasonable to assume that Julius possesses magic power comparable to that of Lucifero, if not greater. However, what sets Lucius Zagratis apart is his intelligence and strategy. His apparent ability to foresee the unfolding of events suggests that he is more cunning and strategic than Lucifero, which makes him an even more dangerous opponent. Now, the recent shocking revelation about Julius Nova Chrono has sent Black Clover fans on a quest to revisit the series, searching for subtle hints and foreshadowing that might have alluded to this astonishing twist. While some fans had speculated about Julius's true nature prior to Chapter 331, the evidence was largely based on his peculiar behavior and mannerisms. There were inconsistencies with the clock tower's timekeeping during the Spade Kingdom Raid arc, suggesting that time-related anomalies were at play. The second opening of the Black Clover anime, which featured Julius Nova Chrono against dark backgrounds alongside other traitorous characters, now makes more sense in light of the recent revelation. These dark backgrounds were symbolic of the characters' true natures. Additionally, a scene in which Gordon's family used a spell to reveal a massive flame in the Spade Kingdom royal capital hinted at Julius's true identity as the host of the time devil Astaroth. Various interactions between Julius and Asta, as well as moments from his fight with Patoli, also offer clues that he possessed devil powers. The revelation of Julius Novachrono's connection to the time devil Astaroth places him in a unique position among the devil rulers. The rulers of the underworld, as revealed by Damnatio Cura, are Lucifero, the master of gravity magic, Beelzebub, the wielder of space magic, and Astaroth, the possessor of time magic. Megicula, a devil associated with the Dark Triad, is believed to be descended from Astaroth's lineage. Astaroth's role in the devil hierarchy suggests that he holds considerable power and significance within the underworld. The evidence suggests a more complex relationship between Julius and the devil. While he possesses the ability to use time magic, Julius is not inherently malevolent. Throughout the series, Julius Novachrono has shown a commitment to creating a more just and equitable society in the Clover Kingdom. He has been critical of the existing social system and the discrimination that limits people's potential based on their magic and social class. As a Magic Knight, Julius aimed to challenge the class-based society he lived in and became the Wizard King to bring about positive change. His dedication to the country and his desire for societal transformation contradicts the idea that he is a traitor or inherently evil. However, Julius's connection to the time devil Astaroth is indirect, primarily through Lucius Zagratis, the host of Astaroth. The precise nature of Julius's link to Lucius and Astaroth remains unclear, raising questions about the origin of his time magic and its association with the devil. The source of Julius's time magic is rooted in his connection to Astaroth, the time devil, hosted within Lucius Zagratis. This connection allows Julius to wield time magic, drawing parallels to other characters who possess magic linked to devils without being direct hosts or recipients of curses from the devils. Julius's family history remains shrouded in mystery, leaving room for speculation about the potential use of illegal magic or making pacts with the time devil. Similar to Gordon's family, known for their dealings with Megicula, Julius's family might have entered into agreements with the time devil in the past, therefore facilitating the manifestation of Astaroth within Julius. The intricate nature of magic in the Clover Kingdom and its peculiar ties to the underworld prompt consideration of Julius's time magic as a potential coincidence. The kingdom's history, marked by the sealing of the Shadow Palace beneath Clover Castle, suggests the loss of natural mana defenses, giving rise to diverse and unconventional magic. Just as characters like Lolopechka harnesses unorthodox magic capable of rivaling devils, Julius's time magic might have emerged independently, stemming from the kingdom's altered magical landscape rather than directly from the time devil. The developments in the Black Clover story challenge prevailing theories about Julius's nature. While some speculated that Julius might be a traitor or possess evil inclinations based on certain scenes or behaviors, the revelation about his connection to the Zagratis brothers and Astaroth reframes these assumptions. The recent chapter suggests that Julius was unaware of his ties to the Zagratis siblings. The intricate clues and hints scattered throughout the series prompt a re-evaluation of Julius's character and his mysterious connections to the devil hierarchy. But no matter what, we must admit that this revelation was a heck of a twist. And as fans, this is what we want from every other manga or anime. But the question is he the final boss that Asta and the others have to fight, or is he an ally? Well, knowing their nature, I can tell that Black Clover really loves dark twists, and from what I've heard, something very interesting is being cooked.